What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back, and if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Helps me out and also help you because you're gonna get some awesome content. All right, so first things first. Now we have a up pipe, down pipe. I don't know what you want to call it, but my buddy Mike, you saw in a previous video, he did the radiator support. He welded up the pipe for me, and I mean, it's not pretty, but it's gonna work. So I appreciate his help. We got the O2 bung, and we got a 90 just coming up. I did want it to come out somewhere over here. I just didn't have the pipe, and I wasn't gonna take the time to order it or whatever. So he did that for me. And the wastegate pipe, it was originally like this. The flange was facing up, but I had him welded onto a new flange, and that is now gonna go straight up just like this. So once again, appreciate your help, Mike. So today's mission, which as you can see is kind of half set up because I was just messing around. This actually has to be flipped the other way, I believe. Today's mission is to put the intercooler on. Somewhere in this video, I think I'm going to wrap this up with header wrap. I don't have it right now, but some point in this video, excuse me, you'll have it. You'll see it, whatever. I believe the turbo is gonna have to be clocked, and I'm gonna have to make some brackets. But as you can see, I already figured out I could probably just run a bolt through here and just cut one over here, but I have to kind of figure out how it's gonna go, and you guys will be here with me to help. All right, so like I said, there's some existing holes here in the radiator support, and I think they're gonna work just fine. So I'll put this in. Bring it down here, and then I'm gonna have to drill a hole somewhere here to get the other one ran. This I'm gonna eyeball. Let's see if it works. And I missed it. Good job, me. Let's see. Maybe it has some play. Oh, I messed it up. Good job, me. There we go. Cool. All right, so this is gonna look super ghetto, but I found this stock at Lowe's, and this came with the intercooler. So I bent it, and I got it going down through here and to the radiator support, and it's pretty steady. I mean, the radiator support is like a tin can because it's aftermarket. So this is all mocked up. I'm going to cut this, and then I'm probably gonna show you how I'm gonna make that, which it's pretty simple. So that's what we'll do right now. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I have it up in the vise. I'm just gonna hammer it, make like an L. That way, I know at least one side is gonna be like that. Matter of fact, I could probably just put a bolt. You guys can't even see. Put a bolt here, get this tight, and then just hammer this onto there, and then put a bolt in and let it pull itself in. Hopefully that works. All right, so yeah, not pretty, but it works. I mean, what you're seeing move is the radiator support, which is kind of concerning, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna rock with it. I think it's gonna be fine. So now that I got everything, probably cut it and start working on getting the pipes figured out. All right, so I have some stuff mocked up. It's real rough. I haven't cut nothing, but I'm just trying to get an idea. So, I mean, the pipe is a 2.5. The throttle body, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's a 3-inch, but I'm probably gonna have to get a reducer here And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna come down here, go through the windshield washer fluid area, and probably maybe cut it here, bring this up more so it's more sleek, and then take this, which I might need to get another one, take this and try to get some kind of angle like that. Probably gonna have to trim it somewhere, but where I'm looking at doing, and like I said, super rough idea. I think I had it set, maybe I didn't have this, maybe I had the 45. But what I need to do is thinking about clocking the turbo, having a pipe come straight down, and then I need to figure out how it's going to connect over here. This will have to be trimmed or something, and I don't know, that part I'm still figuring out. So once I kind of figure out what I'm going to do, I'll let you guys know. All right, so last time I got a rough kind of guess of where things need to go. I've looked at other boosted cars and people like to come to here, and that's what I was already thinking. But I do think I will need to cut this out just to get a little bit more kind of like an angle of what I need. And even if I don't, it's not a huge deal. This car's already been crashed into and stuff. So I'm just gonna cut around here, just free up some space, make sure I don't cut any wires, and then kind of see how this pipe fits up. All right, so cut the hole, bent it, trying to see where I'm at, and I kind of want as close as a straight shot as I can get. So I think I'm gonna clock the turbo, and then down here it's gonna go to this upper pipe. So I don't know, maybe it's a good time to start cutting, but I maybe clock the turbo first, get an idea, cut it, and then go from there. All right, so I clocked the turbo, and I didn't mention it, but it's real simple. You got 3 bolts on the top, 3 bolts on the bottom, just loose enough where it kind of stays and it's not sloppy. So I got the pipe on, I have it coming out here, and like I think it would work pretty good with the bottom one, but the top one I think is just gonna work just because I want to come to where the windshield washer tank is, and then it's kind of a straight shot this way. That way this bottom one has a better angle to go under and up to this throttle body. So it's coming out too far, so I'm thinking if I chop a little here, probably maybe where this coupling is, I'm not exactly sure, but chop it and then measure it, see where it's at, and I might have to do it a couple times just to get it where I need it to be. That way I can figure out how this one's gonna get cut. So I'm gonna cut it right now. That was the worst experience ever. I've never cut aluminum with that, and it put dust everywhere. I had to put a mask on, and it made the disgusting cut. It's somewhat straight, not really, but I need to probably go to the store and get something better, because I'm not gonna be doing that all night long, getting all kinds of dust. Aluminum dust is everywhere. It's terrible. So I'm gonna look for like a hacksaw or something to do this. So I went to Walmart, I got this hacksaw. I'll use this for the remaining cuts. In the meantime, I do need to clean all these crazy burrs up. And for that, I'm going to use this grinding stone, or whatever the hell you wanna call it, that I got a long time ago. And hopefully that deburrs it. All right, so I had fit it, and I kinda got it where I wanted it. But then I'm thinking, maybe if I just cut it here, you guys see from this side, if I cut it a little bit there, maybe I could just put a 90-degree, cut this here, and maybe a 90 will fit just fine. So I think I'm gonna trim that, probably go ahead and trim this again, and try it again. So after several trims on this end, that end, everything, I think, pretty much where I like it. Yeah, pretty much where I like it. Everything has good space on the pipes. The angles aren't too crazy. Everything was fairly simple. I mean, once I had the hacksaw, it all came together. So that is not too bad. 3 couplings in the whole boosts part of, well, the turbo part of the section of the intercooler pipes. I like how it came out. I have to emphasize this because it's super important. All these pipes, let's see if this one had it. Yeah, it does. All these pipes have metal shavings in them. So whoever cut these, probably in China, did not clean it. So hose them down, make sure they're really clean, triple check, quadruple check, and when you cut it, every time I cut it, I went outside, I hosed it, made sure it was all out. I'm gonna deburr it, clean it, and probably leave this section where it is and start working on the, I don't know what you call it, the throttle body part of the intercooler. So happy with how this came out, and we'll start working on that. All right, so I was pretty happy with how this pipe went, so I just put all the T-bolt clamps on, started working on this section. I got my reducer in the mail today. So far I have this U that was cut, and it goes down to the blow-off valve to a 90, and it's gonna come out right there. So I'm thinking if I cut this here, put a 90, and then put a small straight and another 90 here, I think it'll be good to go. All right, guys, so the pipes are on, and what I did was I took that U, I made kind of a 90 out of it, came up here. This I'd like to get a T-bolt clamp for. Got the blow-off valve here. Then we got the other side of that U down here. And right here, I got a little bit of a concern, but I'm not sure if it's gonna leak. But I don't think it completely sealed right, the way the pipe's bent or whatever. If you think that's gonna leak, put it in the comments. I'll probably boost leak test it at some point, but got to put the T-bolt clamps here, but kind of like the way it came out. It looks clean. Just take a step back. Yeah, that thing looks great. So next thing I'm gonna do is wrap this up pipe with this header wrap. It's from this company called Design Engineering. They're a titanium exhaust wrap, and from what I was reading in the videos I've seen, it says not to wet these. Traditionally, you would wet header wrap, but for whatever reason, they say not to with this one. So I'm just gonna wrap it as tightly as I can. Try not to get it around the bung, and see how it turns out. All right, so the good news, everything's in. The wrap didn't come out too bad. I mean, it is a little loose. I guess I could have done better. But the bad news, this O2 bung is gonna hit the wastegate pipe. So that kind of sucks. I mean, obviously the fix would be to have the pipe maybe come out more of an angle. The only thing is, Mike, who welds stuff for me, is having a baby, so congrats to Mike. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. More than likely, I don't know, just have to get someone to weld this facing the other way. Other than that, I think it came out good. I like the way it's pointing and everything. So that's done. Intercooler pipes are done. And now I'm gonna just put over a heat sheath just to keep these wires relatively cooler, and you know, try my best to keep them from getting too hot being so close to the pipe. All right, so this I just got off eBay, and it just has Velcro on it. I think it should help. I mean, it's better than nothing. So that was about it. That's the last thing I had to do. So today we got intercooler in, or not today, this video. We got intercooler, we got the pipes in, the junk eBay blow-off valve. That's what we're using here. Everything is eBay. Pretty much everything is gonna be eBay. So that's all done. The up pipe, the wastegate, I wrapped this. I think I might get some sort of shield, or make a shield, or do something there. I need to still figure out what I'm gonna do with this wastegate pipe. And I just got a O2 sensor for my buddy, so he's gonna give me that, and a 4-bar map sensor. But that, whenever that comes in, that's when I'll do that. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think everything came out pretty nice, other than like that mix up, but that was my fault. I just told Mike put it up when in reality I just needed it to go the other way. No big deal. Pipes are cut, they're good. If anything, they need to be rolled and put a bead on them, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'll worry about it if I have an issue with pipes coming off or I have leaks or whatever. So yeah, I think next time, I don't know, maybe fuel, maybe get something going. November 10th, I have an appointment with the DMV, so I'm trying to get it done by then. That way I can get it tuned and get hit on the streets. So hope you guys liked it. Any questions about my build or K-swaps, hit me up on Instagram, egchris92. Till next time, later.